Hey guys, how you doing? Captain Brian, real busy sport fishing charters. So I figured I wanted to try making a YouTube video, making a YouTube channel, see if I could get followers, see if people would be interested in learning about real busy sport fishing. All right, so basically, I'm a school teacher full time, and I run fishing charters on my spare time. I have run anything from a 21-foot center console to a 60-foot enclosed bridge sport fish boat. I've owned many different boats. I fished my whole life. I love fishing the South Shore of Long Island. I've worked as a paid captain. I've worked as a paid mate from Bahamas to Hawaii, Costa Rica. I've put a lot of time in, but primarily in the cockpit. Okay, I've always enjoyed taking my friends out fishing. I've always enjoyed taking my family out fishing. I enjoy taking guys out and putting them on a fish for the first time. There's nothing better. Everybody's like, "Hey, you want to turn on the rod?" I'm like, "No, man. I want you to have it turn on the rod." And that's still it, you know. So I decided to get into the charter fishing business so I can fish with other people. So I can fish with guys. I can show them what I know, and kind of watch people catch fish. I really get a lot of enjoyment of watching people catch fish. I love fishing with my kids. I have 4 children. My oldest is 14. He fishes. He's really intense about it. He loves it. Offshore, inshore. My 7-year-old, the same thing. He's got some trophy fish already for a 7-year-old. He's caught bigger fluke than I've ever seen. The both of them are really good. The first trip I had all my kids out, my 2 daughters, we were out shark fishing. We caught like 5 makos. They were small. One of them was big enough to keep. And then we hook up to what I think was about a 400-pound thresher. We fought it for about 2.5 hours, and they were hooked. They love it. So a little bit about myself. You know, I'm a South Shore guy. I grew up on the South Shore. I live in the South Shore. I take the boat right out of Sayville so we can fish either Mauritius. We could fish Fire Island Inlet. We're kind of right in the middle between the two. And many times we don't have to go far. So many times guys are running to the inlets. They run into the ocean. I love running to the ocean. I love fishing the ocean. All right, it's my favorite. However, over the past 5 or 6 years, I've noticed that there's been a lot of fish moving into the bay. Guys are fishing on the docks. They're like, "Hey, we're catching fish." I'm like, "Okay, you caught one." You know, like for the 20 hours that you put in on the dock, you caught one. But that really has been kind of my mentality until recently, until the last 3 years, 4 years. Guys are picking at them all night long, all day long. They're picking bass. They're picking bluefish. They're getting weak fish. Guys are coming up with pretty decent sized blowfish, porgies, right off the docks. So I've been spending more time in the bay, and it's been paying off. You don't have to run as far. It's fun. I'm catching keeper striped bass inside the bay. We're casting top water plugs. We're casting storm shads. We're jigging these fish all right in the bay. Right now, there's small bass all over the bay, on the north side, on the south side. They're out in Babylon. They're out by Mauritius. So it's not just an area to catch bait. So in any event, those are some of the things that I like to do, that I enjoy doing. And so I want to bring that out to the public, I should say, to you guys, to YouTube. I feel so old talking about YouTube, but YouTube, and see if you guys want to come out. Come out, charter me, half day, full day. My prices are very competitive, very, very good, and really, it's all about family fun. It's all about getting guys on fish. I'm very species specific. Last year, I had guys coming out from Connecticut that wanted to catch bass. The bass were not really too much around Mauritius. They weren't too much around Fire Island. A lot of the bass had moved out. I believe, I forget what time of year it was exactly, but it was like midsummer, and the bass were all east. So, you know, they wanted to do a half day. Did a half day. Half day turned into a long time. And we fished all the way out into Shinnecock. We had a different boat last year. We had a 36-foot Express. This year we're fishing on a 31-foot center console. So completely different game. This year we're much faster. We don't have the amenities of the cabin, and all the shelter that we had on the other boat, but we're going to get to the spot faster. It means we're going to fish longer. We're going to fish more time soaking the baits. We're going to fish more time on the troll. And what that means to you guys is we're going to produce more fish. Already, our first trip of the year, we ran 45 to 50 miles to Raritan Bay from Sayville, and we loaded up on 8 striped bass from 18 to 25 pounds. That's what was there. We're probably going to do another trip. We have a trip planned for Saturday, for this week. So kind of same area. I don't mind running. I don't mind putting in the extra time. I want to put you guys on fish. I want you to get that trophy. Another trip last year, guy says, hey, I want to put my father-in-law on a trophy bass. Okay. We spent a lot of time. We caught a lot of fish. We made bait really well. And sure enough, the half day, they never end up being half day because it's usually a full day. But in any event, the half day trip ended up with a 50-pound bass on the boat. And the father-in-law was ecstatic. We caught 3 fish that trip, and the one was definitely a trophy fish, a monster fish. So it doesn't always happen like that. It is fishing. We've done some fluke trips where we had all shorts. We've done some fluke trips where we had 10-pound fluke. So, it is always fishing. But what I'm trying to tell you is I'm always going to go out of my way to make you guys happy. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to put you on fish, to put you on the fish that you choose, that you want to get, that species, that trophy. The fish that you're trying to catch is the one that I want to catch for you. Give me a ring, 631-294-6447. Who knows? Maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I'm trying to make a video on YouTube and I have nothing else to say. It's kind of silly. All right. Captain Brian, Real Busy Sport Fishing Charters. Hanging out in the she shed. So this is kind of what I do. I sit out here. I make sure all my rods are ready to go. I'm still have my setups down on the boat, ready to rock. I got some offshore stuff up there, Christmas wreath, and I sit out here and I enjoy my stogies, La Fe from Marathon, Florida. Watch some hockey, and that's it. That's the day in the life of Captain Brian, Real Busy Sport Fishing Charters. There we are. There, give me a ring. Okay, you see all the charts on the wall. I put wallpaper up because I'm a loser and I hang out in a shed by myself and make YouTube videos. And that's what losers do. All right, so hey, give me a ring. I'll talk to you soon.